21. travnja 2016. u Grafičkoj školi u Zagrebu obilježena je 400. obljetnica smrti jednog od najvećih dramatičara svih vremena, Williama Shakespearea. Učenici su u suradnji s profesorima priredili kratki omaž liku i dijelu Williama Shakespearea. Podsjetili smo se činjenica o životu i stvaralaštvu Williama Shakespearea, poslušali recitacije dvaju soneta na engleskom jeziku njegova vremena, te dijalog Romea i Julije iz istoimene tragedije. A najveće je zanimanje izazvala prezentacija Jana Kovačića o sumnji u autorstvo njegovih dijela.
A Shakespeare je pisao o svemu tome. Kada je stvarao, bio ispred svoga vremena. Izmijenio engleski jezik, stvorio desetke novih riječi koje se koriste i danas. Njegove drame su prevedene na više od 80 jezika i izvedene u puno zemalja, a publika i dalje u njima pronalazi i prepoznaje životnu problematiku baš kao je William prije 400 godina. Umro je na svoj 52. rođendan 1616. godine. A sada, pogledajte i poslušajte što su pripremili učenici Grafičke škole u Zagrebu u suradnji sa svojim mentorima.
Sonnet 18. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more tempered. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's least at all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dim. And every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course, untrimmed. But the eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag the wonders of his shade, when the eternal eyes to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. And the translation. Hoću li te s danom usporediti ljetnim? Ti si čarobniji i blaži. U maju dražesne pupoljke stresu ljuti vjetri i prekratko ljetne vladavine traju. I nebesko oko sja prežarko kačta, a često je zlatna put mu pomučena. Sve se lijepo slijepim na posljedku prašta, kad ga robi slučaj ili prirodna mjena. Ali tvoje vječno ljeto već ne svenu, niti izgubi nad ljepotom tvoje vlasti. Smrt se neće hvastat da lutaš kroz sjenu, kad u vječnom nizu s vremenom ćeš rasti. Dokle ljudi dišu ili oči sjaje, dotle živi ovo i život ti daje.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Na 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 na. Okay. Now. Oh, buttocks. Well, sorry, but you're stuck with me now. William Shakespeare. William freaking Shakespeare. The name we've heard about for more than 1,000 times. Well, let me do the honor of being 1,001st. Thank you. What do we know about him? He is the English poet, playwright, and an actor. Which is, you know, it's really good. Not everybody can be all three at the same time, am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm right. Yeah. He's also one of the most famous writers of all time to have ever written in an English language, which is actually expected for someone like Shakespeare. Am I right? Again. But what makes him so special and unique is his understanding of human nature. You know, you see, he loved a man He loved man. He didn't. He loved man as a human being. Don't get any ideas, you little perverts. So yeah, man as a human being. Thank you for your understanding. And of course, there's the Globe Theatre, one of the many things that made Shakespeare so Shakespeareish. It was built in 1599, but did not last long since it was destroyed in a fire in 1613. But don't worry, it was built again in 1614. But don't worry, it was closed again in 1642. Yeah. Funny thing is, the only people who would act in the theatre were men. Well, I pity the dude who had to play Julia. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Oh. Well, actually, I pity the guy who portrayed Romeo, actually. Well, of course, there's a Globe Theatre, the modern Globe Theatre, built in 1997. And now, the works of the man himself, which we all know. I hope so. But god damn you YouTube-ish, Facebooky teenagers. I bet you all know every single one of his works, do you? Of course you don't. Don't lie to my face. And that's why I decided to make the movie adaptation, to make it easier for you. There's Macbeth, a story about the king and queen who murder their heirs to maintain being a king and queen. There's also Othello, a man who's been poisoned with jealousy and hatred because he thinks his wife/girlfriend might be cheating on him. And funny thing, that's the same guy who portrayed Morpheus in The Matrix. I love the movie. There's King Lear with Gandalf, a story about the dying king who wants his daughters to help him, but none of them do, except for one. Yay. There's Romeo and Juliet, a story about the two families who hate each other, but the two of them are so sweet and tragic. And, of course, Hamlet, a story about the young prince whose father gets murdered and tries to prove that his uncle is the murderer. Mind blown. And I'll be counting every single time your mind gets blown. 1. So I think we can all agree that Shakespeare here is the greatest writer of all time. Or is he? You know, isn't it peculiar? Sorry, my mouth is... Sorry, I need help from my friend here. He's my best friend. So, isn't it peculiar that this man is the greatest writer of all time, and yet we know nothing? Nothing. Well, as my good friend Lawrence Fishburne would say, what if I told you that Shakespeare didn't write Macbeth? He did not write Othello. Please notice the glasses. Thank you very much. He did not write King Lear, Romeo and Juliet, not even Hamlet. 2. I need help, seriously. Just a moment. So, we need to find out who is this man with Shakespeare's mask on. And to find that out, we need to find clues. Clue number 1. College. Of course, someone like Shakespeare had to be an educated person. someone who knew a lot about people before his time. But I can tell you there is evidence that there is no evidence about him attending any college at all. So yeah. One round goes to us. Clue number 2. Traveling. Again, someone like Shakespeare had to travel a lot. And I do mean a lot and lots of traveling. Especially in Italy. No, not that Italy. Yeah, thank you very much. You see, 16 of his plays take place in Italy. Let's take Romeo and Juliet for an example. Verona. It's described in detail, but he has never been in Verona in his entire British life. Yeah. And clue number 3. The court life. Of course, someone like Shakespeare had to know a lot about the court life, because 36 of his 37 plays take place in a court. Well, I can tell you, the only court life he was familiar with was the law court, where he would... Just a moment. Where he was either chasing up debts to owe him, or as a result of his business activities, or being persecuted for non-payment of taxes. So, yeah. Sorry, bud. Nothing for you. And that is all I can tell you. And believe me, there is one man who fits perfectly in the position as Shakespeare. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mothers and fathers. I do hope there's no mothers and fathers here. Oh boy. Let me introduce you to Edward de Vere. 3. And I know, I see the look on your face. Jan, who the French fries is that? Well, let me tell you, I had no idea. I had no idea at all. Until, of course, I searched it on the internet. Edward de Vere, no one's ever heard of him. Have you ever heard of him? I said, have you ever heard of him? No? Okay, thank you. Well, what I can tell you about him, he studied at Cambridge University. And to give you some perspective, Cambridge University is the second oldest and one of the hardest universities in the world. And that is, it's great. So yeah, this guy, he be smart. He be very smart. And of course, he traveled a lot in the boot. Get it? Boot? Italy? I'm so funny. So yeah, he was even known as the Italian Earl. Yeah. And he knew court life very well. You know why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is Edward de Vere, the Earl from Oxford. Here. The Earl from Oxford. Right here. For anyone who wasn't paying attention until now, just doing it. Just in case anyone wasn't listening. Okay. I got my eyes on you. And you would think, yeah, okay, this is it. You've told us everything. But no, there's more. Do you know what his nickname was? The Spear Shaker. 4. Oh, that's a big number right there. And that is probably because of his love of jousting, the sport, where two knights try to knock each other off the horses. Poke. And he even had, wait for it, his own theatre company called the Lord Oxford Players. So there's more than 20 songs written under his own name, since he had his own theatre company, which I just told. You're late! Even in the US, there's at least one university that presents De Vere as the author of the plays. Nice, mate. Nice. And that is all I can tell you. Will this forever be a mystery? Will we ever know the truth about Shakespeare and De Vere? No. But you know what? I'm more than satisfied, because I blew your mind 4 freaking times. Thank you.
Sonnet 127. In the old age, black was not counted fair, or if it were, it bore no beauty's name. But now is black beauty's successive heir, and beauty slandered with a bastard shame. For since each hand had put on nature's power, ferrying the fall with its false borrowed face, sweet beauty hath no name, no holy borrow, but is profane, if not lives in disgrace. Therefore my mistress' eyes are raven black, her eyes so suited and their mourners seem, at such who, not born fair, no beauty lack, slandering creation with a false esteem. Yet so they mourn, becoming of the woe, that every tongue says beauty should look so. And here comes the translation. Ne smatrahu crno lijepim u davnini, ili mu ne davahu bar ime ljepote, ali sada crno ljepotu baštini, a ljepotu kao kopile sramote. Otkad svaka ruka moć prirode ište, da poljepša ružno krinkom umjetnosti, ljepost nema ime, nema utočište, već je ponižena ili u nemilosti. Oči moje gospe ko garonj su crne, oči u crnini poput žalobnica. Zbog poroda, ružna što ljepotu zgrne, klevećući tvorca, dikom lažna lica. Ipak im se jad i žalost tako slažu, da svi toj uzor od ljepote kažu.
Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge, break to new mutiny, where civil blood make the civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal alliance of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventures, piteous overthrows, do with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, the which their children's end not could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic on our stage, the which, if you with patient ears attend, what he shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. Prijevod na hrvatski sada. Živjele davno u lijepoj Veroni 2 obitelji, oba 2 pune dike. Zbog omraza davne svađe su bile stalne, te građanska ruka građansku krv lije. Iz kobnih slabina tih zakletih neprijatelja ljubavni se par pod zlosretnom zvijezdom rađa. Njihov nesretan i dirljiv ponor na kraju nosi smrt njihovu i prestanak roditeljske svađe i briga. Te ljubavi strašan rasplet događanja zavijen u crno, dok neumoljiv gnjev roditeljski traje, koji samo uništenje djece može smiriti, 20 sata sad na pozornici daje. Ako našu priču poslušate pomno, mi ćemo što manjka nadoknaditi žarom.
see how she leads her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that there were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch the cheek.
Oh me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night as is a winged messenger of heaven unto the white, upturned, wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him, when he bestrides the lazy, pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Oh Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or thou wilt not, and I shall no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
This but thy name, that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though, not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. That which we call a rose, by that which we call a rose, would smell sweet, by any other name. Romeo doth thy name, and for that name, which is no part of thee, they call myself.
I take thee at the word, call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth, I never will be Romeo.
What kind of man art thou, that thus be screened in the night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word. The end.